Hello and good day, this is Dr. Peter with a weekly outlook. Today I would like to talk to you about a piece of wisdom I learned from my mentor at young age. My mentor was then 50 years older than me, a small man of great wisdom and vision. He taught me the following phrase: short-term success can be long-term obstacles. I often think of this phrase when I watch our business and political exponents at work. For example, we are seeing a curious development in the tech industry right now. The news about layoffs in the US tech industry is not stopping. IT professionals are being laid off by the tens of thousands. In Europe, SAP has become the first major company to announce large-scale job cuts. The companies are using the money saved to buy back their own shares, which is driving up the share price. If you look at the contracts of CEOs and board members, you will find that their income is tied to the share price. So it is not a surprise that weak personalities who cannot cope with up to $100 million a year give up or jeopardize the future of the company in order to make a buck in this life, even when the available money cannot be spent anymore. Meanwhile, the IT specialists who are made redundant are absorbed by Asian tech giants and migrate with their families. If the so-called enemy then starts to overtake them in the coming years, it will be seen as a hostile act and the military will be called into action. The widespread dismissal of IT people is somewhat reminiscent of the Germans and their engineering skills, which secured 150 years of prosperity for us. Now this profession has been abolished or outsourced, and there will be no more future generations of engineers in the IT sector. The same is happening because from the point of view of the decision makers, it is better to have a lot of money today than in the decades to come. To draw a circular conclusion to our theorem from above. Of course, short-term success become a problem in the future for the decision makers of these measures. But they say to themselves, I'll be retired by then and out deep fishing somewhere with Mike. Unfortunately, this is too short-sighted because the universe forgets nothing. Nothing is lost or remain unreflected. And what is even worse, no one has ever explained to these people that in our universe everything is connected to everything else. And on our little planet even more so. The sum of everything is always zero. Too much on one side creates too little on other side. We could all have enough, but if everyone had enough, there would be no more oppression or slavery, no more human trafficking or forced prostitution and all the dark mechanisms that humans are capable of. So you continue to create imbalance and cause the dramas of this world. I just want to say that the law of balance always ensures balance in the balance sheet. This applies to big companies as well as to private individuals. No one is forgotten. It is better to leave the planet a little bit better than you found it. Because at the end of all days, it is not the amount of wealth that is decisive, but whether one was a valuable person. Whether one has given one's best in one's place, in one's time and provide for all. Those who see their lives as limited in time and space and think they have to accumulate as much money and goods as they possibly can in their lifetime have understood nothing. Everyone who bears responsibility for others must think about whether their short-term advantage might not become a long-term disadvantage. And often that is the case. All good things grow slowly. Friendships, relationship, business, states, just as something comes, it goes. That's why croesus-asset.management. I pay attention to slow organic growth. If Croesus were a car, it would be a Porsche Carrera GT2 RS traveling at 120 km/h on German highways. Potential is crucial. That is what we are working for. Potential means to stay with the example of the car when it is necessary to outperform all others. Follow us and build on your future potential. The example given at the beginning clearly shows us that the exponents in politics and business care little about what happened to the people in the area of responsibility. Take care of yourself and become part of the Croesus family. We specialize in exponential progressive wealth accumulation and decentralized blockchain-secured asset protection, available anytime, anywhere in the world, safe from third-party access. Visit our website. I look forward to seeing you. Yours sincerely, Dr. Peter Reinhardt.